Hello, welcome to round 2. We've won the die roll, we're going to choose to play first. This hand looks like a keep to me. We have 3 1-drops, 3 2-drops, sorry, and a cycler for 2, so 2-lander is fine. Again, we're probably just going to lead with the Burning Fist Minotaur here. Drawing another mountain would be pretty good here. Well, we don't need the mountain. We could cartouche to give something haste, but I kind of want to use it to force some damage through. I guess haste does force some damage through in a way, but Beneath the Sand, sure. Is there like a blue-green ramp deck? So we attack with these two, we get them down to 14. Play the cartouche. That's 11. Then play Vizier next turn, exert twice. That's 3, 6, 8. Down to 3. I'm gonna be slightly more conservative here and not play cartouche again. If we could have played the cartouche, then Vizier, and got them down to 0, definitely would have considered it, but we'll try the strength. Okay, planes. So if we attack with everything, exert twice, having played the Vizier, we get them down to 6. But then we have a bunch of creatures that can't attack. If we play cartouche like on the Burning Fist Minotaur, make the beast unable to block, potentially Sandblast the Naga Vitalist and get in for 5, and then next turn be able to attack for, I guess it's just 8 again. No, because Necrop Entangler, if they block it like that, will give us some damage. So I'm going to go with that plan. So I'm going to enchant our Burning Fist Minotaur. Beast can't block. So the good thing here is that if they choose not to block the Necrop Entangler, I think we can kill them next turn, and we're holding up Sandblast to kill a attacking creature. Could also just cycle the Granitic Titan as well. So holding up mana isn't terrible for us. Sure, we are going to Sandblast that though. Getting the 2 trample damage also takes them off a little bit more ramp. Hopefully if we go Vizier, exert, they won't have enough blockers. Ooh, that's a pain. Could we have to tap a target creature, which we can't do. Exert. Okay, so I think we attack with everything here. Exert everything, because then we're going to get in for at least 6 and can active heroism. They have to block the Burning Fist Minotaur, otherwise they are just dead to its activated ability. There we go. Sweet. So opponent's like green-blue ramp. Again, I don't think there's really much sideboarding we can do. We could bring in Forsake the Worldly on the chance they've got something like Bounty of the Luxor. They could also be playing Sandworm Convergence. Like either an enchantment to ramp up to, or like an enchantment to get them there. The thing is, bringing that in, it can just be a dead card because we didn't see anything. So I think it's better to just run this back. Oof. My hand's a little slow, but I think it's a keep. It's one of those hands that it feels to me like it's a draft keep that you'd definitely consider mulliganing in any other format apart from sealed. Okay, well, Plains is a reasonable draw. Feral Prowler, well, that's kind of annoying. So here we'll just cycle the Desert of the True to find a little bit of gas. Naga Vitalist Shore. Let's get that for the F8 value. Ooh. It's not a bad set of draws. So again, our opponent doesn't have any blue, but they do seem to be a lot more base green. Yep, Colossopy's annoying. I kind of want to just leave up a Sandblast for this Colossopede. Like, possibly we can afford to take 5 though, like take the hit. And also it means that next turn we can use Fanbearer and Sandblast. Yeah, I think we were willing to take 5 in the name of mana efficiency there. Plus Emberhorn Minotaur is our own beta. Double Sandblast is quite nice with the Minotaur's exertability, because if they do double block it, we can Sandblast one of the blockers away. And presumably get a 2 for 1. Ornery Kudu, shot. So if we attack with this, they'll just block with the Kudu. I'm gonna attack and exert the Emberhorn Minotaur. They could have Ambuscade or something, that would be really annoying. Sandblast the Ornery Kudu. It's possible it's correct to actually Sandblast the Feral Prowler, just because if we Sandblast the Feral Prowler, the Kudu that won't survive a combat trick. But then I think a combat trick will still result in our Minotaur dying anyway. Yes, they do have Gift of Strength. That's pain. We're going to get a 2 for 2 with the Minotaur. Oh, of course, both of them died. Yeah, okay. That's a reasonable trade then. We trade 2 for 3. Sadly, it is our beta that we're trading. Ooh, River Hoopy, that's annoying. The life gain here is going to be as annoying as much as anything. We'll tap down the Colossopede. Well, I'm going to get in with the Burning Fist Minotaur. I don't think they block with the River Hoopy here. No. I think it's worth too much for them in terms of card draw. And this is why you play a 6-drop in these kind of decks. We're going to rumble in with our Titan. They have a counterspell. Oh, they drew off the Hoopy. Okay. So again, we're going to take 5 here, potentially 6. If they attack with Hoopy as well. Oh, and they're going to set up Reason to Believe. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Okay, good sign. And cast Bitterbow Sharpshooters. Ooh, Aven's quite nice. So I think we attack with Granitic Titan and Burning Fist Minotaur here. If we have to discard a card to the Minotaur to kill the Bitterbow Sharpshooters, I think that's fine. Fanbearer can keep something tapped down. That's 7. Maybe we shouldn't have. Possible we shouldn't have played the land and held it for the Minotaur, but I kind of want to be able to play the Aven and tap something down with Fanbearer. So there's potential we can actually attack for 14 next turn. We tap down the Sharpshooter, the Colossopede pre-combat, and then we have to discard 2 cards to the Minotaur, so I presume they would block. They're also going to be able to gain life with the Hoopy. Believe. Gets them a Tenacious Hunter. Great. Didn't really want to see that. Sure. So I'm going to tap down the Colossopede before combat because it does the most damage. Yep, that's a free attack. Okay, so I think we attack with the Granitic Titan. It's basically going to trade for a creature. However, they double block even with Sandblast in hand. I think it's a free attack with the Burning Fist Minotaur, given we have a spare land in hand. We could tap down the Bitterbow Sharpshooters. Attack with the Burning Fist Minotaur. Yeah. I'm going to attack with the Minotaur and the Aven. No, I'm going to attack with the Minotaur, just the Minotaur. Leave Sandblast up defensively. We could leave the Minotaur defensive, but I think if we go defensive, we'll just lose the game to our opponent having bigger threats than us. So that is just a pure chump block. Okay, that's fine. River Hoopy, short. Schultz and Waller. So I think it's possibly correct to tap down Vigilance creatures here. Do we just want to kill the Vigilance creatures? Let's think about this. So next turn we can attack for 6 with the Minotaur and 3 with the Aven if we tap down the Bitterbow Sharpshooters, trade and kill. Yeah, let's do it like this. This way attacking with a vigilance creature is less of a free attack. I'll block. So this, I don't think this matters unless they have a trick. That's what I'm thinking. Which I presume they don't have, but you never can be too safe. Okay, so they played out the last land. Okay. Now we're going to go a bit more aggressive. Presumably they're going to pump the Sandweller. We'll pump the Minotaur. So we're slowly but surely going to grind our opponent down if they don't draw anything great. I mean, a giant spider is not something we wanted to see. Take down the sharpshooters. So we'd quite like to see one of our removal spells here. Desert's Hold would be pretty good. Just gaining some life would be relevant. That's reasonable. Attack with the Minotaur. I presume they might just block with the Naga Vitalist here. Nope, no block at all. Okay. Draw with the Hoopy. Sure. Yep, Hoopy's being a really good card this game. Sifter Worm, sure. I think that's pretty much going to be game over here. Just the life gain is going to cripple us. Champion of Ronus. Okay. Did they just do that to gain 4 life? Yeah, let the sharpshooters attack here because we'll just trade the planes in our hand with the sharpshooters. This can be done while defending. So yeah, now Desert's Hold would be a great draw just because we can lock down this Sifter Worm. So what have we discarded exactly? 2 lands. So our opponent looks like they might just be mono green splashing for Hoopy. It's a pretty cool idea. Right, need to remember to tap down with Fanbearer here. I think we just tap down the spider. So we can at least attack with the Avon. Open fire. Okay. So we're going to tap down Sifter Worm and take 1. So I'm actually going to open fire the River Hoopy now. We know they're drawing Champion of Ronus. which isn't a particularly... Oh, that's a problem. That's a real problem. I did not mean to do that. We didn't want to attack with both the Burning Fist Minotaurs. We didn't want to attack with any of them, and our opponent's just taken it. Okay. Our opponent didn't want to do that either. Can we steal this game? So they drew a Rampaging Hippo. Tap down that Sifter Worm. Come on, Desert's Hold. Catcher's Avenger. Doesn't really do a lot for us. I think we might actually hold the Avenger here so that we can double block the Hippo. Our opponent's taking the damage from the bird. I don't think you want to do that. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll double block the Hippo with the 2 Minotaurs. Okay, now they're playing the Champion of Rotness and Ornery Kudu. Where are you putting your counter? Just going to kill off the Naga Vitalist. Why didn't you tap it for mana? Wow, it's not a good idea. The block is literally on board. Dauntless Aven, quite like that. So I'm going to attack with the Aven of Enduring Hope here. They really have to block. Yep, they finally got round to blocking. So I think we're going to play our Dauntless Aven rather than use it to discard. We've got a double block on one of the 3-power creatures. I mean, provisionally we're sending ourselves down to 2 here if they attack with everything, but you know, we have to try and win this game. Yeah, I'm not sure they can attack with too much here because we've potentially got 4 creatures to swing back with, of which they can only block one of the flyers. Yep. That works fine with me. I'm not sure why they're saying good game. Oh, I can tap down the giant spider, I presume. And then... still wouldn't be a victory. Still not a victory. I'm going to play the Avenger here, I think. Wait, if I tap something down, I can only get in with 2 creatures, and get them down to 5. Dauntless Haven can... it's when it attacks, isn't it? Oh wait, can I do this? So I tap down the giant spider. And then when this untaps before blocks, I can use Fanbearer again, I believe. and then our opponent's just going to take 7 and lose. I mean, let's fur just to make sure. Sweet. Well, I don't think we really should have won that game. I think our opponent let too much damage through with the Avon, but I'm not going to complain. We're in the finals. I'll see you back for round 3.